Hello everyone and welcome to Transport Fever 2 at last. It is here. Been waiting months for this. I know you guys have been too, or most of you anyway. So here we are, yeah. Been thinking about what to do on this video to show you. Now a campaign, there are quite a number of videos pre-released showing that off. So I figured we'll go in free game. Have a look at this. Now, settings. Want a very large map. Yeah, number of towns and industries low. Go with a 1 to then we'll go 1 to 3 map format. Don't want too much hilliness. About medium water, yeah. Quite a bit of forest. We'll just call it. Well, we'll use Transport Fever as our random seed. So 10 towns, 82 industries. We'll go next. Now, here. No costs and vehicles, no end year will be familiar to anyone who's played the first game. Sandbox mode is new. And what that mod does is that's the one that allows you to put down your own industries and towns and remove them on the fly. So I'm not going to set that one on today for this video, but we will be using that at some point. Town names, got a whole host of choices there. We're going to go with English. Vehicles all for this. I hit save. Difficulty easy. We'll go 1900, I think, for the year. Just for a good taste. So hopefully this doesn't take too long to load in. Being the first game. That screenshot though. Now that gives you a feeling of something you may be able to recreate in game. Now there was one in particular on Transport Fever 1 and it's like, can I do that in game? I'm not sure. But that I think would be a fun challenge at some point to try and recreate that. But anyway, as for what we're going to do today, I'm going to have a little play around, just do a simple train route and cargo and bus. Nothing too complicated. There's some things I want to look at personally as we go into this. One is, do we have left-hand drive vehicles? Have they fixed that bug with terrain under the rails where we get those gaps in Transport Fever 1? Is it still there in Transport Fever 2? Signalling, is that improved? I.e., can we place signals on the left or is it just on the right of the track? And there's something else I wanted to look at. Can't remember what the rest of my wish list was for this. Obviously everyone wants more vehicles and what have you, but I don't think that was on my personal wish list. So well, let's get stuck in and have a look at what we've got. So we've gone for a nice long thin map. Where should we start? I think Tilbury, yeah. We can get some food running in here. Run buses over to Wokingham. Yeah, that'll be a good start, I think. Now, many people on Steam Forum have complained about only getting your 2 industries here. However, it does not make the game more simple. Does not mean there's less choice and what have you, because the structure has changed. Because production, there's 4 levels to this. If we provide it with the grain it needs to make food. Now it needs 2 grains for 1 food now, not a 1-to-1 ratio. And if we look at the farm, there's no levelling up the farm. So once we get that production of 200 running, that's it. Now that there will do a production of 400. So you're going to have to find a second farm to feed that to get the most out of it, to then feed into here, which would mean Wokingham Farm. And then it's a case of, can this produce everything for a couple of towns? Because we look up here, yes, a Broadstairs can take food if you are crazy enough to ship it all up there, because of course there is closer. But just for an example of that, I mean, Ilkley and Broadstairs, they want the same thing. So can this provide everything that these two towns need? Who knows? But it does add an extra layer of complexity to it. And also fuel, that used to be another quick easy one. Not now. You've got your oil well, that's going to have to go out to a refinery, and then it's going to have to go to a fuel refinery after that before we get our fuel. Yeah, thanks for the tip, game. We don't need it right now. But anyway, let's get something going. If you're not familiar with the new way of doing things, you have your road, rail, water and planes down here. Planes, of course, not been unlocked in 1900, but they are there. Now, what we need is cargo station, and you can customize those in here, and you can choose how many platforms you have on the left and right. So for here, we only really need one small one. And although it may not be very efficient, I'm going to stick it down the bottom here. The end of the farm. So we'll do that. And then here we'll put 2 in. Just drop that. Now if you eagle-eyed, I can get it zoomed in, you'll see that makes a little connection there directly with the farm. And that means that the stuff can travel straight into there from there. It doesn't need this road. So when it comes to building train stations, we can build directly off the industries. You don't have to have a road to feed it. Unless, of course, you want vehicles to then use that station, then you'll need to connect a road to it. But let's just go ahead. Drop a road depot. I'm gonna put it in Tilbury, which means that yes, they have got to travel down the road for a start, but it does mean that I can use it for our bus services. Now, one thing that has changed, I used to go in here, buy my vehicles and be able to set up my routes from in there. It has to be done all through here now, unfortunately. So that's a retrograde step as far as I'm concerned. Whether it was intentional or whether I was just an anomaly with how I did things, I don't know. Yeah, as you'll see, we go in here, buy vehicles. We need cargo. We're going to use a flatbed, I think. Oh, no, we want. Oh, NW. Wow, first truck. No, we'll use this. We'll want 2 of them, I think. yeah, in here you can't choose new line in here to put them on. But not a massive thing. Yeah, thank you. We've got layers up there. So anyway, that's got our very weird looking theme trucks out. And they are going to chug along. And they'll provide food into here. Now, I could just leave that running for a while to make money. Because unlike the first game, which caught a lot of people out, you don't have to complete the chain to get cargo working. Which is a godsend for a lot of people, and should hopefully stop that keep coming up on the forums. People say, oh, how do I get this working? This isn't working. That's sorted. Now, while they trundle down there, I'm going to show you this neat feature. We can now pause the date. Still have the game running. You can see vehicles are running. And there we go. In addition to the pause mode, 3 game speeds to choose from: real time, double and quadruple speed. Which is that. Which is completely independent of this. We can tell it. Do that, look, and the days fly by. You can pause time, you can put it on quarter. So the days will tick slowly by. And one reason you'd do that is if you just want time to slowly tick by, so you get more time in your game. That's perfectly feasible. Or if you enjoy a particular era, like the 1950s, you could just pause time there and just have your 1950s vehicles forever. So that's a really nice touch. I do like that. Anyway, we want to build trains. We've got our tracks and buildings all in here. You've not got sort of your road and rail over here and then your buildings separate. It's all neatly packaged in one. So we're going to want a cargo station. Go for a terminus first up here. 160 meters, one track. Yep, that'll do. And so for a terminus station, it does look like you have to kind of build it straight on like that. I wonder though if I can get away with doing this. Place that down, configure it, and add either... We can't add platforming. What about cargo building? Well, that... so it's only going to let us... That's annoying. Right, platform then. So we'll put platform in, cargo buildings. Don't think that's gonna allow us to reach there. Just try that. And now are you connected? Doesn't appear so. Right. So that was just a little experiment. So when building these stations, unfortunately, we do have to go end on with that. But if we go like this, see, that makes a connection without needing the road. Brilliant. I like that very much. If we plop that down, we could turn that into terminus station if we so wish. We go platforms. We can build that up like that. We do that. So, bit of a mess, I admit, but we could turn that in to a terminus, or we could put building on the end, wherever it may be. And, oh, so excited having names there on the platforms. Of course, we can change this to whatever we like. So, Tilbury Farm. Bang, Tilbury Farm. And we need to get something in town here. Go again. But that road's in my way. So, I'm gonna go to track station here. Pop that in there, and hopefully I can get a road. Yes, I can. In like that, and as you can see, those little nodes come out. Connect. But now, what if we want to have this as mixed use? You can go track down here, like so. We can go passenger platform. Bang. Just like that. Now we have a track where we can bring passengers in. And if we so wished, we can configure that further. Passenger buildings on. We could place them. Will they fit this side? That one won't. What about a smaller one? Yeah. There you go. We could make this pretty much whatever we like. Let's go with that there. There you are. Mixed use. And let's get a track running. Yep. Financial overview. Thank you, game. Just gonna make this a single track run for now. I need to go overboard. Wow, that's a horrific cutting. A bit expensive. I could have, if I wanted to, brought it round here. Done nicely, but I opted not to do that on this one. Now, it was page up and page down. Used to move it up and down in Transport Fever 1. I have been told that it's moved to different buttons, but I can't find what it is at the moment, so unfortunately we'll just have to leave that. So, put a crossover in there. And use that as a sacrificial piece. So we can get our depot in. Oh, doesn't like that. Okay. Okay then, we'll do that. I'll bring it like that. Ah, almost forgot. We need to put our lines in first. New line. Running from please. Okay. Click on stations to add. Strawberry Farm. Strawberry Exchange. Oh. Put too many in there. Okay, what are you trying to do to me, game? Okay. At station. Right. There we go. Thank you, game. So let's set up our route. Buy ourselves a train. No diesels, no electric. Right, 10-wheeler. Add that. Cargo. But we're gonna need something that will take food. Boxcar meets those needs. Got a choice of boxcars, so we'll add one of them, a couple of them, one of them, and another one of them. So, buy that. Set that. To working on our line. And out he comes. Now, I want to investigate with our things. First of all, signals. No. Right signal. One-way, two-way. Place it on the right. Luckily, Killican's to the rescue, as his semaphore signals already on the workshop, along with his class 37, 47 and Mark 1 coaches. So that's that one sorted. Hooray for Killicans. Wow. We already have a lot of food there. We're going to need some more trucks. This is where I probably shouldn't have put it so far away. We'll put a couple of can stats on as well. I'm one. get them shifted. Hopefully these are going to deliver before our train gets in. Well, possibly said a bit of a hogwash of a station, but hey ho. That's moving in already. -7 million on the earnings. To be fair, I haven't been very frugal with our money, so that's to be expected. And this is only a test game after all. So, now to test the next thing. I love this. Can't see very well because of all the trees, but there we go. So no matter how small your bridge is, now puts 2 pillars in. That's fantastic. That should be enough for us. Ah. So that's not looking good. If we look, there's holes under the ballast already. It doesn't look like they've fixed my problem with it. And smooth isn't fixing it. What about the flatten tool? Right. So we have a way to fix it. And that's using the flatten tool. So yeah, that's a bit disappointing, especially that it's doing it on vanilla tracks. So I will contact Urban Games about that and just mention it. Maybe an oversight. I don't know. But yeah, if they can fix that, that'd be good. Traffic. All driving on the right hand side. However, there is also a mod for that already. Now, I haven't tried it. I just fired this up completely in vanilla to have a look. We'll see how that mod works as well. It does say to install it on new save games rather than plonking it into a game. Like if I was to save it now, go in, add that mod, it would mess traffic up because the traffic's not going to. You're going to already have traffic generated, not going to know where to go. Which is fair enough, so I will test that mod. Having never used it or seen anyone else use it, I don't know how good it's going to be. But hey ho, that fixes another issue. Trying to think if there's anything else I was worried about or wanted to see in this game other than better range of vehicles and so on and so forth. I don't think there is. I think my main things were one-way roads, which go to streets, it's not here yet. But I can tell you that you do unlock one-way roads. So you can build realistic highways. Which is just pretty much amazing, I think. And there are even roundabouts you can plop in. They all work realistically. So when we start recreating in cities and doing detailing, that's already there. You don't have to worry about it. Right, this has been my somewhat poor look. Unfortunately, I do apologise. I I haven't had a chance to test the game in advance. It's been pretty much grab it, get it installed, let's get a video out and test things out. So you are seeing it raw as I would see it. Nice post box there. Yeah, it's as raw as can be. Oh, Easter egg. Okay. Not sure a railroad crossing counts as an Easter egg, but there we go. Anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss any of my videos, along with the notification bell. And yeah, chuck down some comments down below. I always enjoy reading them and replying to them. Any thoughts, suggestions you've got, and ideas what we can do with this game. Would you like to see the campaign mode on screen? Would you like to just go through that yourself? I don't mind if people want to see me tackle the campaign, I will do that. Maybe we should go achievement hunting after those theme achievements. Or maybe you just want to see us create a fun map and see where we can go with that. As I say, let me know in comments any of your thoughts, ideas on any of those issues. Or, not really issues, are they? But yeah, just general ideas. So before I ramble on too much more, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.